Once again, chat, and we're gonna do more of it. Did you expect that? Did you expect that? You didn't expect that. I don't know what the fuck to say. Maybe you should have expected it, Fivehead. But that's the plan today. What are you guys doing well? All right. It's Pathfinder time. I'm a whole 1 minute early. Look at that. Look at that. Last time on Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, we just completed going to Elysium in a dream, which was trippy. Yeah. We're gonna leave with $16,000, a lot of things burning a hole in my pocket, and a plan, chat. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too. So, we went down last time. We cleared through a lot of the areas, and then we came back up. Slowly worked my way down here so we could complete this out. After going all the way down here, finishing out Gorm's mansion, finding out that Carmilla's father was actually our big Huggern boy, and now we're kind of here. We're kind of processing through everything again. Alright, hold on, chat. I just realized things are funky and overloading and encoding because we're on the map screen, because it does that. I don't know why, but Cobbs is designed really interestingly, and that's my way to say that nicely. Cool. Get those kills. Okay. Nice little fast, rapid kills. Cool. Let's go. Continue, please. Okay. Sure, why not? The Tower of Strahd. Canabra is burned. The city should have never fallen. Fate shows no mercy. The fuck does that mean? Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. And I see light in you. Okay. It's a lot of ghosts. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. Okay. Wherever you are, keep hiding. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here. And you'll see there's a handy way up nearby. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, you idiots. No more losing. You're here to sit time to wait for the order to attack the defenders hard. This last bastion of the Crusader resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all the Crusaders and the defenders hard. Killius, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up the groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Uh-huh. Facts on you, idiot. Go back to Bahamut. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty disco-right. Keep out of this, Killius, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're going to do is... Looking for a fight, Vaxon? Well, you've got one. Had enough, Worm. I'm in charge here. Kill is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The defender's heart will fall. Did he get back up?
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the Defenders left behind.
Alright.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
You think I can't handle this a lot here and now? Count to 10, and by the time you're finished, they'll all be dead. Who hired you?
That's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
We go now.
You act wisely.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
Saving the game is impossible. How about now? Now is it possible? This is a scary sentence.
Let's see what we can do.
Do, 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 do,
I
do,
will
do.
see to your demise. Here comes trouble.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and do that really quick, right off the bat. Do a smite evil on this guy. That there. Again, still waiting on that. Where are you? You should be in the middle, right? Right here? Yeah.
You've crossed the wrong line. Can't hide from me. Awesome, man.
Oh. There was a way I could have used the column, huh? That would have been neat to do beforehand, I'd imagine, huh?
I will help where I can.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Would have, no doubt been probably kinda cool.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. The mongrel did it.
Nice.
I am helpful, am I not?
I can handle it.
I don't know why you always ask that. The answer is always yes. Yes, you are helpful. High five. Hey, who are you? Ah, praise Bahamut! What are you doing here? The Vaxxon sent you. I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Telma, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthia, the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Vaxxon has been assigned this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? Compiling a list of valuable Crusader artifacts, Lord Xanthia has ordered that everything of use be transported from Canabras and saved from looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they have left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where is Vaxxon? Where is the museum custodian? Over the gallery, I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Vaxxon? Okay. Thanks, dude. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of paper from his bag, and goes, "No, I value the letters from Lord Xanthia. I must destroy them." Balls the pages with his fist and shoves them into his mouth and begins fiercely chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge, and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The fabricated saboteur, the failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face growing paler at a second. He falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wet wad of paper. His expressions veer from hilarious to the grotesque as he signals you for help. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I never tried eating paper myself, but oil seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Confiture. The perfect accompaniment for paper is apricot confiture. How would I know this? Next in question. As a child, I once ate a piece of my exercise book in front of my horrid music teacher, despite her. Yeah. Merciful blow ends the hapless half-elf's life. This is undoubtedly a far kinder death than suffocation. I'll take this paper. A wad of crumpled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely legible, but some fragments remain. Carefully pack up all the relics and the valuable magic items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later, you might carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus and manage to steal the Crusaders. My not as well bother, since your finds will almost certainly be no use to me, unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. So this mission keeps you occupied, gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose in my experiments. I once again remind you that the rest of the text is illegible, only a few more sentences toward the end. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever it is you're conquering out there. Cool.
I hope you appreciate this.
Yo, what's up, Small? How you doing, friend? I'm glad to see you're back. I hope you're doing well. Hey, the dream. I got a new computer. Yay! You're no longer using the Chromebook?
Now what is that?
That's exciting. That's gonna go right over the trap. I don't know why we did that. No.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Stop triggering traps.
I am helpful, am I not?
I'm afraid, chat. I'm afraid. It's just gonna run over traps.
I hope you appreciate this.
This is not my dream. No.
The spirits guide me.
She almost did it again. She almost did it again. Are you
I am
kidding me?
helpful.
Stop running over traps. Stop. Stop. Okay. We're good. We're good. That's everything. That's everything, chat. That's everything. Just a mild trauma to add to the whole thing. Get some more books. There's a guy here. We're gonna ignore him for as long as possible before we have to stab him in the back. Cool. Hi, who the hell are you? The old man looks around, absent-mindedly shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? I'm not here to hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls aside. When he turns back to you, there's no fear in his expression, only a vague confusion. You... I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression grows distraught and mournful, so he's on the verge of crying. I... forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads Telden, the Tower of Astrada Museum Custodian. Ah, I'm Telden, custodian here. My memory isn't what you once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment and the next well, I can't remember where I've put them. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls out a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here, they are my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. The Last Chapel? Oh, this old man fellow was there. Then his mind was damaged isn't surprising. What's surprising, the old codger can still speak at all. The entire history of the Crusades, which aren't exactly uplifting, this is one of his bloodier chapters. Some time ago, I wanted to know what became of the abandoned fortifications of the states the Crusaders left behind. I read the accounts of the Lost Chapter veterans. Now that was a real bloodshed. What are the keys for? Oh, the keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Strahd with these. Museum custodian on duty must carry the keys at all time and never be parted with them, not even for a second. Why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they'd be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves instruct the museum of all treasures. Give me the keys. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I'm personally responsible for the safety exhibits in the storeroom. Don't you understand? The museum holds the thing that can help me fight against the demons. You're right. I'm just an old duffer. Take whatever you will help you and go defend the city. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There are no demons in the museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then they went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canomus is under attack, but the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said they've been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've been proved a very useful resource. Showed them all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up and labeled them and carried them off somewhere. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. What do you mean demon worshipper? That fine young lang, so well dressed, so polite. This is the Crusaders. Oh my word! The relics! We must go after them! What happened here? First the bells started to ring, then there were noises in the street, then the dragon, Lady Teledra, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they're already inside, the thieves. There were 7 of them. Or perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking about rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and they wouldn't let me go. They looted the place. They took anything with a lick of gold on it. Relics too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know, and worst of all, they took the wand! Now when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the Lost Chapter. And those scoundrels took his wand! A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias. And they're just damn thieves! Master Zacharias will return and he will assemble all of his students, and I'll show them what the battle mage Talden is made of! Fury sparks in the old man's eyes. His spine straightens, and in a fluid motion his hands raise his wand at the ready. But the howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You know, just asking me about something, I forgot what it was. We're gonna find these robbers. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know how to lay places where they won't be found. That's what they are if they're still alive, but they won't be in the city. I heard them talking about them songs about how to get out of cadavers before demons wiped them out. Alright. Go to Defender's Heart. Really? It's safe there? But how do I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon traces of ransacking. The old man gets lost dot, tries to find an explanation for what he's saying. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were, prowling about. Wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them a good dose of battle magic. They'll be back. Don't you worry about me, I'm old, but I can still hold my own. Let's go. Not before I finish ransacking your room, though. Cool. Good talk. Another door. Help for it. No, you're not. I'm the most helpful person around, chat. Alright. I do so good. Is that all there was? I feel like that was all there was.
Let's see what we can do.
That's not great. Translucent shadow, silhouette of a winged female warrior goes softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? No, not who. What? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. And things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place and remember those heroes. Myself and others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent until you take care of them and listen. Like here, someone's memory has woken to reveal itself to us. Yes, little one, I have no doubt that the birds of the street converse with you too. And the trees and the flowers and, well, even certain lampposts. And I'm sure this occurs regularly. For me, alas, such wonders only occur after a week-long bacchanalia, and these conversations don't go very far. I used to come here when the mood took me. The exhibits here are meager, no doubt. Cannot compete with the museums in the capital, but all the same, I find the place to be a calming refuge away from the bustling city. Well, these exhibits leave me cold. Dusty glass cases, Sephoric histories. But I probably would have given them more of a chance had I known I could meet people from our circle here. Oh no, my dear Camellia. People like you and I only come to these places very rarely. The museum was my refuge away from the society of such people. It's an excellent spot for a nap. So your memories of who? Of the heroes who the city wished to immortalize. Go touch a memory and see how they remember us. After all, this place was created so our names would never disappear in the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Natholm, land size. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering the people who found the place, what was driving them. Were they thinking about future generations? How to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was mute. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins and but you fearlessly battled invaders with no thought of yourself. You've earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why did you help me? I sense something in you. You are close to me, somehow. Like you stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and we must do so again. Okay. Real weird. I ain't gonna touch the things, chat. Trying to launch VR chat again. Hope it doesn't glitch out. Fingers crossed, fam. Good vibes to you. Alright, let's travel back to Market Square, chat. We're gonna make our way up from there. And then we're gonna go to Blackwing Library. See how that kind of goes. Oh, things just froze. Stop freezing! Stop freezing! There we go. Although I lost WS, there we go.
First served.
The light.
Alright.
Take you.
I got this. Did you see that? Here we go.
Yeah, I guess we'll begin resting. Shit. Alright.
Another stopping place, another troubled sleep interrupted by the snores of my adored companions. Sela, could you perhaps sleep a little further away from me? A mile should do it.
Yeah, right. The snores of a paladin possess the magical ability to ward off all fiends. Didn't you know? My snores are doing you a favor, pal.
PC is losing its mind.
What do we have here?
Okay. Also, what's up, D20? The great library of Canaris has been ravaged and wrecked in the most barbaric way. It seems that someone took perverse pleasure in smashing lamps and furniture and tearing pages out of books. X.
I can handle it.
Not the books, chat. Stalking Knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep, booming voice. Crusaders? Excellent. I am Captain Caleb Schwams. These are my men, and I'm about to burn these vile backstabbers and heretics here. These pathetic imitators of the traitor Arilu, who tricked their way into the rank of the Crusaders. Knight nods at the heap of severely beaten people and the strange elf. His appearance seems jarring for some unknown reason. Sazamel bellows threats as prisoners who seem to be in a state of deep shock and utter terror. Strange feeling rises up with you. It's pure instinct. You don't know what you're about to do, but you're certain it's right. Take a look at the ruthless Crusader. Sugar was talking too loud, and all while casting silent looks at you. You've seen similar behaviors before in liars. Extend the Crusader's armor and symbols on it. You notice the symbols on the armor of two silent Crusaders belong to the Order of the Flaming Lance. Caleb bears the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange then he introduced himself as their captain. Something's not right. Smile, politely nod, and then punch the nearest soldier. That's right, death to traitors. Nice. The traitor collapses at your feet. The flask of alchemist fire flies from his grasp, but luckily it does not break or ignite. I thought I pulled one over on you. Too bad. It didn't work out for you. You'll meet your death in the flames with the rest of the scum. My new masters, the demons, will be pleased that I wiped out another couple of Crusaders.
Save the last one for me.
Into the fray.
Get out of here.
Now, what is that?
Where is all of it? How the hell did I get back there? It's a DC of 20?
I
Yikes.
think I did it.
Some monstrously large demonic blade fell upon the library, splitting the ruins in two and leaving an enormous black scar. It's possible that Scar himself was the one who destroyed this building with his terrifying scythe, the Rift Carver. Yo. Alright. Alright. Gonna finish looting everything around before we help you folks.
Is that a trap?
Praise Yomade, we're saved. Came just in time. Blind elf stands before you. It's extremely strange. His face wears years heavy, which is unusual for members of his race. Thinning gray hair, a ragged beard, sightless, milky eyes, pale, papery skin, covered in age spots, a spine curved by the passage of time. It's not how elves typically age. The youth that graces the face of the elves, even on their deathbed, is totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. That is an elf with a beard. I guess the worst can even be found among the best. I hate her. I hate her now. The old elf holds out his hand in your direction in the perennial gesture of this blind, greeting you with an unexpected strong, calm voice. Hello, I'm in the storyteller, and I wish to thank my rescuers. That is you, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yes, we are your rescuers. The very idea. The savior of helpless men. A whisper of this could cost me a reputation as a heartless narcissist, built over the years of ceaseless toil. That damage bad company can do. Darren turns his shining eyes on you. You'll be the ruin of me, won't you? Look at his eyes. Does that scare you? No, it doesn't. Darren keeps his eyes locked on yours. Threat is great, but I'm not one to back away in my fear. Tireless. The old fellow you saved is still waiting your reaction, by the way. Who are you? I prefer people to call me the story cat teller. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupation and interests. And in most of the places I've been, I'm known by that name. You've piqued my curiosity. A storyteller? Are you a bard? If so, you should come perform at one of my parties instead of knocking about this dusty library. A bard. In some cases, yes. But not the type of bard that performs at festivities. Think your guests will lose their appetite after hearing my tales. Ah, what a shame. I was hoping to wheel you out for my guests. With your unusual appearance, you've caused quite the scandal. But lugubrious bards are of no use to me. Half the bards of the city are the same. The repertoire is confined to the one about longing, the one that causes indigestion, the one that's a complete waste of time. Really, how is one supposed to host a party with that? When I was little, my mother and father used to tell me stories. Yo, what's up, Joker? How you doing, bud? Thanks for that support. But I've no one to tell me stories now. Sometimes Grandma does in my dreams, but I just forget them in the morning. Can you tell me a story? For you are a story to tell, but perhaps it's you who have a story to me. Taking in Defender's heart, please accept my sincerest thanks once again, and if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your young legs. Not the only one thankful to you. That young crusader over there is eager to give his regards, but he is too shy to approach you. Can tell from his quickened breathing. When we reach a safe place, take pity on the lad and accept his thanks. The young man with aristocratic features wipes the sweat from his brow and gives you a courteous bow. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Klein, at your service. Thank you for helping us. We thought we were doomed to perish. There's death everywhere here. Sometimes I think we're all doomed, but then death has passed by and we're still alive. But you're an elf. You should live hundreds of years and never worry about dying. Little elf girls shouldn't know such words. When children are thrown in the middle of war, they learn many sad things. That is why we have to win, so the boys and girls don't have to learn what we did. Hold on, chat. What the fuck is happening? You hear that boo in the background. We good? We good? We good, PC? Who are you? We are Crusaders of the Flaming Lance. Our order dedicates itself to the pursuit of hidden knowledge and magical methods of fighting demons. We were searching for our leader, Sister Miramir, the scholar. She spent the last few weeks here working day and night on some important research. Then the demons attacked the city and we rushed here to find her, but she seems to have left the city shortly before the attack began. Miramir left the city with leaving no word of where she could be found. None. She left in a hurry without leaving any notes or orders. Well, I have no idea. The only thing that may serve as a clue is this book. Okay. The one you're studying, the knight holds out a leather-bound tome to you. Miriam's note mentions something about a stone book belonging to the Druids of Old Sarcosis. What does this mean? Stone books. The old Druids of Old Sarcosis used trees as books. They carved their secret knowledge on the bark, and when the demons came, the Druids resorted to a dark ritual to turn the trees into stone. The Druids themselves, undead, doomed to guard their stone library grove once more. Okay, go to the Defender's Heart. Building up our crusade, chat. Also, Cobbs is, for some reason that I don't understand, very angry right now.
Can't make the demons wait.
Yes. Feel free to chill whenever. Okay, we have to talk to Nenio. Nanio? Boy, I'm pleased with you. I asked you to bring me safety, and this is exactly what you did. Indeed, I have a follower to aid me in the most efficient and frankly pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons upon the depths of knowledge hitherto unknown, scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitudes. I foresee immense potential in our future. Happy to help. Hand in hand, we will unravel the greatest mysteries inaccessible to the minds of ordinary people. Just imagine it. I'm leading the way, proudly staring at the faces of gods themselves, and you, my loyal follower, walking behind me every step of the way, writing down my deep thoughts and admiring the profundity of my intellect. If you hold hands, you won't be able to go in front of me and lead the way. You are the catalyst, which, when it reaches my intellect, will allow me to the latter to grasp the very essence of the universe itself. Do you always express your delight so effusively? Huh? What? Who are you? Nanny stares at you for a while, bewilderment in her eyes, then is replaced by recognition. Oh yes, you are my new followers. What am I supposed to do? Oh yes. I provided some verbal encouragement for your as yet modest achievements, and try to induce you to strive for more encouragement. That is the principle of underpins in any training. I see your modest nature is unsettled by an overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I'll never praise you again unless I forget. Let's get back to business. Your assignment will take me to inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Canabras and Dresden. As soon as it is reasonably practicable, I can't read words. Practicable, I'll mark the place in your map with a large red cross, so you won't forget it. Thank you. Okay. Let's go talk to Erebeth. Tell her that things are fucked. And thank you for receiving the esteemed citizens of Canabras. Even though not all of them deserve to be saved, may Amade forgive my words. Casts a meaningful glance at Count Erende, sitting at the nearby table. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be standing by the way good people seem to perish, while the not-so-good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. He can't be that bad. Okay. There was a hero of the First Crusade, Sir Lance, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generations. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle with lack of purpose. When Sir Lance died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. And of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it, because Sir Lance used to be her most loyal comrade-in-arms. So receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. So the Count is like as a person, and is for talent to survival. Do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? She was the only member to escape while the demons lodged. Thank you for telling me about all of it. I found Jonna. It's good to have her back. We need every fighter we can get. I suppose it's too much to want fighters that are sober as well. Tower of Estrad has been cleared of demons. Great. The places where demons have gathered need to be cleared by one. Then we'll be able to stab us in the back when we take the Great Garrison. Thank you so much for your service. Alright, what's our main objective? Desecrate the Warded Stone. Okay. That was the big one.
Beautiful.
Was clearing the tower for her. Keep the same group for right now. Let's not get the Tieflings quest.
The inheritor.
Shading
Guide
isn't that
my
boring
blade.
after all.
Cool. It's too much. What? I didn't get anything. Alright, I guess back to the heart, sell, then leave? I guess I didn't realize that we didn't have... I guess I didn't realize we had as much as we had on us as we do.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. Show me what you have. Book sell. Wait, I want both of those. Let's keep those for right now until we get a chance to look at them. Nope. Just said I don't want to sell special stuff, and here I am selling special stuff.
Here we go.
Put all the ingredients in there. Cool. Now, I currently have a light crossbow, correct? Yes. Same damage. Don't care about... Well, I do care about you. Didn't even realize you leveled up. Dexterity is what I would have put the point in. I'm going to undo these. I want him to have more trickery. For sure more stealth. Cool. Both of those are actually great. Command and Dead's really good though too, but no, that's good. That works out. Damn you. Okay. What have you got? Light crossbow. Light crossbow. Yo. For sure taking that. This is a better longbow. You also have a short bow, which I will give you. Ooh. It's 3 to 12 damage. Yeah. Seems better. Crypt Raider's armor. Just drops 1 AC. Makes sense for you to be wearing something rather than nothing. Don't have any daggers. Okay. Think that we're good. Just in case I ever need these down the line, as always, I will store special items, but I can sell the rest. Okay, now where is the storyteller? The blind elf looks better than he did in your last encounter. His clothes are clean, his pale face has some color. The elf turns to you and listens closely. It's I you, my savior. I recognize your footsteps. Determined footsteps, befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you again for saving me. Please accept this humble gift of my appreciation. You, Rebeth, has explained why you're looking for me. And warned the authorities of Knarbus the local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. I have examined many wardstones, but only the one guarding Knarbus that I sense a flaw. Spot of corruption inside. Vulnerability the demons will surely use. They're able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think that what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. Why is the blight concealed in the wardstone? I'm afraid I don't have the answer to your questions. To understand the nature of the blight, we must need to understand how wardstone was created. It's hidden to me, I can only guess. If you heard the Red Morning Massacre, a dreadful morning remembered with fear even those not born at the time. A demoness called Monaco invaded the city with a crowd of her followers and started to do what demons do best. Kill and desecrate. They said they covered the wardstone with pieces of dead bodies, splashed with blood from top to bottom. Could such an abomination darken the radiance of the gift of Yomade herself? The Elkers think this is possible, but who knows? Their attacks were rebuffed, but they still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. It would have grown on its own, but the Scari himself has now come to take advantage of this weakness. To open the abscess has been festering for years, unnoticed by the people of Knarbus. When the Demon Lord struck his blow, the weakened state stone gave in. Now it's in demon hands. Nothing is stopping it from spreading the blight throughout the entire stone, and from it, the other stones along the whole perimeter of the wood wound. Why do you travel to the wardstones? Try to see the stories. The visions I had when I touched the wardstones were unclear. I saw hundreds, maybe thousands of different stories at the same time. They followed each other like flashes of lightning. It's impossible to separate them. I couldn't understand where one of them ended and the next one began. I've heard you, storyteller. In that case, you must make every possible effort to destroy the corruption. Fortunately, I don't know where to get the instrument powerful enough to banish it from the wardstone. As far as I know, there is nothing like it in Knarbus, but the demons might have something. I heard the dying roar of Telandriv, the silver dragon that protected the city. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweeping over me from head to toe. I advise you go to Telandriv in Paris and search from there. Sorry I can't be more specific, but intuition and a strange sense of righteousness tells me to point you there. Found at the square where Telandriv perished. What do you make of it? Even from here, I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I'll examine it, using my method. I'll see the past stones in life, their emotions are shreds of memories. Maybe we'll help us understand what we're dealing with. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair, to my mother's feasting hall. Swollen body overfilled with food is so huge that I have to look at it with all my eyes at once. Top of a scrawny head with a long beak is already yearning for more food. Feel feverish in your chest where the mysterious wound is concealed feels hot. Mind is flooded with a wave of visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch. Those only achievement is my birth, a creeping wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. Symbol of greatness, a birthright that I should have received from my mighty father. Another points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. But not today. I spawn my spawn, and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark, buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive into her and rip her limb bloated with my claws. Ichor spatters and bone spurs on the heels sink into her flesh. I clench her pitiful, tiny head and tear it off along with the shreds of meat. Victory, I am strongest. I am the son of my winged father. The elf grimaces with distaste as his voice becomes normal again. Appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep up with. Doesn't it belong to a demon? The storyteller opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, convulses the elf. The malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as he grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the wardstone is difficult. Despite the corruption nesting in it, it still has no enormous strength. Your fingers clench the stone hilt so tight it hurts. A little spot on the flawless surface of the wardstone draws your attention. Looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise is like utterly harmless, but it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with the knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. Howl invades your ears. Light, white light everywhere. The stone knife falls from the old hell's hand. With breath, he drops to his knees. He's trembling, and the tear on his face is unlike his usual dignified manner. But what was that? That was not part of the past. That was something yet to happen, or rather, something might happen. One of the roads of the future. In one of the future possibles, this item will help you cleanse the wardstone, or to destroy it. Feeling longing to take the stone shoes and plunge it into your chest right now. Right into the wound is opened up in it. You'll find it hard to resist the feeling, but the last moment of self-preservation instinct takes over. You need to keep control of your own hands. Never before has anything like that happened to me. But how? I'm not an oracle or prophet. Or is this another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen. I don't know why this is happening now, but there's one thing that's there. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of changing coming. Great changes. Shared your vision, and the knife tempted me. Did you see what I saw? This has never happened before. Could be the magic of the object you brought me. I said the dark energies in it, the cloud and charmed the mind. Be careful with this item. It has tried to influence you. But you managed to overcome its power and to subdue it. Well, perhaps it is something has happened to us, something we don't yet understand. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago, I would have agreed with you, but the thing that just happened disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed, and these changes frighten me. Can I help you? Okay. He's looking for an item. Cool.
I can handle it.
That's probably not good. I feel like everything I just read was bad. Bad words, chat. Alright. Stop it. Free at last! I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake on a rebel. Much obliged. Damn. Not any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. This is the hubbub in the city. My name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. Is there anything I can do to help? I will. You're a Pathfinder? That's right. Finian Dismal, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world doing whatever my tasks lead me, scouting mostly, but this is just the last place I've been hanging around in Canopus, waiting for one until I'm needed again. Bothered in my mind, but the shop makes for better lodging than some inn. What I meant was, what are you? What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You don't know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from here, around here, actually. We Kellens of the Star Clan fed when the whirlwind troubles began. I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came. What do you mean about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow. If I do so use so myself, I can swing a sword and poke with spear, but I'm best at communicating with the spirits. Call folks like me phantom blades. Okay, the city's under attack. Wait, what? Last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in, and the guards came, everyone's running. Then a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. Couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. The demons and canabras, we must do something. The city needs every blade we can. Hey, mind taking with me? I don't think I can handle this alone. But besides, the more the merrier. Alright. Party's missing a sword, a spear, a bow. Just say the word. Okay. Where's Finian? I don't see him in our inventory. Oh, there he is.
What do we have here?
He's a light crossbow? Awesome.
Can't make the demons wait.
Master code word. Hand of Yori. Waiting orders. Tell me about the suspicious people who came to the shop last week. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, old. No male, old. Human, female, old. He'll be reading off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Why is suspicious people tieflings? Tieflings 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Medium height, short hair, short horns curling backwards. Medium length tail, color eye, yellow. Hair color black. Special observations. Annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail. It sounds like me, but it's not possible. No security's like here. I wouldn't come near the place. I give you my word, chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. That, see? Can't have been me. Middle-aged. Okay. Red hair. That's our trader. I bet your life on it. Kerosium drilled into our heads that we weren't going to hang sharp on a shop. Red hair. We got a couple of gingers and plenty more who'd get it out of the bottle. So much for an observation. Golems aren't all they cracked up to be, huh? This master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Okay. I don't know what. New rival mostly. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Where is your master? Where is the basement in this place? Basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post as prohibitor. Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish looting your whole thing then, dude. Okay, through the goal.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I am helpful, am I not?
Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, that makes sense. We're all those things. Much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if you have a chat? Please calm down. No one's gonna rob you. You do appear better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me the nightmare's over. No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back. You, Woljif. Dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked out the cowardice to rob me, huh? Did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything I'm ready, I'm sure. Name is Philemon Fruitos, and there's the owner of the shop, and I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. Well, there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off of it. Your shop's fine. A bit ransacked maybe, but nothing but a spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in my basement. I was told to make it look like it left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those tieflings. Seemed to be multiplying all over Galarian. So of course I did everything it said, and I've been stuck in the basement ever since. Go move away from the door no matter how much you yelled at it. That thought it was all the good. Somebody came by after the guards, caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad. Take advantage of my absence! Talk about tieflings that visited and answered some wonders lately. Should you tell you anything about my customers? You're not for the city guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, he keeps digging his heels in. Just say the words on how to loose his tongue. His tongue, Jesus. I'm helping the Eagle Watch capture the culprits, and you're still tell me everything. So yeah, I haven't got the tieflings. I thought the city's finest run the job. And it can't rely on anyone. Two questions if that's so important. Tell me about Woljif. Woljif Jeddah, right? Yeah, I know him for a long time, but I'd rather not know him at all. Just go around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He just want to look at the moon and the abyss, and I chase him out. Slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'd bet anything he'd swipe the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. Honestly, return to you too. You get me? I don't like the idea of people's grubby mitts on it. Talking about the red-haired tiefling. Red-haired tiefling, yeah, I suppose. There was one who came in and spent a long time looking around. She's a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes. He asked me to show him the Asimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's why I suspected something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. Can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is he's wrapped in a green cloak and he's freezing. That's all I have. That's it. That's the description. We'll sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to the Sister Kremlin. We'll have a good long shifty at all my brothers and put these clues together. Okay. Typhoid woman. For the crusade, and she promised she'd come again if only all type things were like that. Okay.
Beautiful.
Alright, chat. Let's get out. Met some tieflings from a gang. One of them got trapped trying to get in an underground passage. And what? We made a pact. Everyone for themselves. Meet up at the arranged time and place. If I was dumb enough to crawl in some hole, that's their lookout. I'm not their nanny. Redheads are Maroon and Doffy. Smell root. Flotil and Havzamira will get you in the end. What? What does it even mean? He confessed someone connected with the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the Moon Abyss. The best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem, betrayed us to Erebeth, so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. So when he got to where the moon was gone, he's lying, of course. He had time to get the moon off the person who ordered it. Bloody cultist. Oh, I don't really give up. Okay. What are we going to do now? Clear out this place sooner is better. Okay, tieflings only. Okay. You forgot something. An apology. You promised to apologize loudly in front of everyone. We're all alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well, so sorry. It's supposed to be, I suppose, for being wrong about you. At the time, I don't think just because you didn't act like a jerk. This one time, it cancels the rest of your record. Know all about you. Till next time. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. All right, fine. I'm sorry. We'll just let's part on good terms. Now apologize to me as well when you falsely accuse my ally. You accuse me too. Before your emotions pass across her face, when she finally opens her mouth, the words trickle out slowly. Each one's like a struggle. And I'm sorry to you too. To make it up to you here. And now I'm leaving. We got a vault key. Yo. Made some impression on her. I've never seen Sister Casimir back down before. Listen, Chief. When you got a spare moment, come see me. Something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's head out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above us is ready to crash down on our heads.
I found something.
Let's see what we can do. Can't hide from me.
I hope you appreciate this.
Oh my god. Hello, special loot. And door to more special loot. Yo. My money. Feels amazing. I'm still wealthy. How I like water. What was that? Oh. So you're Horgus' daughter. Discovered my terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Guam name that he raised me. Okay, we talked about this. Devrin. Okay. You're always so cheerful. How do you remain so hopeful when we're surrounded by such horror? Hope? No, hope is a lie. What should we hope for? This world is in the hands of demons. Gods can't help it, they don't want to. Or they forgot about us altogether. The people they know that we're about to be eaten by demons, but they still quarrel with one each other and fight and steal. There's no hope, only us. We all have win without hope. It'll be hard. The entire abyss is against us. We can only win by some miracle. We do have to make one happen. What other choice do we have? We'll work a miracle and win because we have to. Okay. You are a weird fucking child.
Psst, look, Chief. I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
He actually had the move. So you did betray the Typhix.
That cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Did you have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
You would search by the guards. How'd you manage to hide it?
Thieves have their ways.
Why didn't you give the amulet to Kismery?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the thieflings. And they never appreciated me anyway.
Remind me, why is this item so important?
Really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
Why'd you steal it? You wouldn't be able to sell it anyway.
Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My ma was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up, but she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garand. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Yeah, you did the right thing by not giving away the amulet. Stealing for thieves isn't stealing if you had to put yourself first.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans, do whatever it is we do.
That story
It's a safe
sucks.
bet
Like,
to
yeah.
deceive forever. I might
I think
be
it's
a
good.
traitor, but the others, are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it, and run before you go soft and get too attached. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and well, I mean, we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Erosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Those all kind of suck. Yeah. Meh.
I can handle it.
There's a strategy for the attack on the Great Garrison. Okay. Let's go to the world map.
Can't make the demons wait.
I guess we gotta go to the last location, right? Yo, what up, Jake? What up, Saker?
Here comes trouble. You won't survive me.
The light take you!
Easy clap. By Imide, I'm alive. Felt like I had half the abyss on my tail back there. Commander Terabate sent me to get you. Thank the gods I found you before sight. Oh, shit. Okay. Demons. The demons are closing in on the tower. They'll soon have us surrounded. I almost didn't make it past them to get to you. They can strike at any moment. Closing in on the tavern, but noticeably enough, you had time to run for help? So your enemies used up whatever reserves of stealth they had in the first assault at Canaveras. Okay. We're spinning around, I guess. Yikes.
Beautiful.
Come to red, ready yourself. The attack is imminent. You're the one who will be able to turn the tide of this battle. I'm well aware of the abilities of the travelers, bards, and storytellers, how you can inspire comrades and make them stronger. Stay alert, you'll become a prime target for their enemies. There'll be an entire horde of them. Primed, ready to defend it? Okay. Ready to go. Man, I almost dodged this whole fight.
Heartbeat quickens.
Damn you! Are you still here?
Cover me, all right?
The spirits demand your blood.
Did I mess up again?
You are today's
Good
sacrifice.
guys always win.
They will break against our resolve.
Oh my god.
I got this. Damn you! Are you still here?
shit, they're going to the walls? Okay.
Good guys always win. I got this.
Sorry, I have to do this.
Are you still here? You guys always win.
Did I mess up again? Into the fray! Did I mess up again? The Inheritor, guide my blade!
This is going to shit very quickly.
No glory without risk!
Where's at you? Why apple?
The light hit you! Into the
Too
fray!
late for apologies.
Okay. Charge. Charge. I did set the charge right? Yep, okay.
Damn you! Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
I'll hit you.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't stop us.
Make every strike count.
Surrender or else.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Are you still here? Good guys always win. I got this. Damn you! Damn,
Distract them from me.
Did we win? Was that a GG? Get the fight done. What are our losses? Minimal. The battle wasn't easy, but thanks to you, we chewed them up and spat them out again. They thought they could break us. They've only bolstered our spirits. Will there be another attack? I doubt it. Demons aren't famed for their organization. We'll strike a blow at the Great Garrison long before they regroup. Congrats. Yo, it was worth doing that. More persuasion, more perception, more trickery. Yes. Per round, your mount. What? I get mounted combat as a feat? I don't have a mount yet. You can shoot or throw ranged engaged melee account with a standard -4 for your attack roll. That's so fucking good. bonus feat. Combat casting. Spell penetration? Nah. Meta magic, maybe? Combat casting is going to be really nice. Summon monster again for when we're doing this, and I guess you're piercing scream? Yeah?
We'll win this, one way or the other.
Is that two-handed? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, suddenly I'm double down on classes. It's pretty sweet, chat. Yeah, what's up, Blues? I'm feeling really good about that. So now we are... This fucking mess. Gonna go look at the bars, they're just a mess. Okay. It goes, friendo.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, that's what I really want. I want the money. Nah, it's okay. This game reminds me of RuneScape. This does? They're not really similar. Like, sure, there's like the click system, but kind of. Chat UI? I mean, the chat UI is all like in area though. It's very weird. It's like a local chat. Alright, Paladin. Yes. Give me some world. I've been playing a lot of OSRS lately, chat, off stream. It's so good. Selective channel. Yes, please. Divine Bond. Animal Companion. Wish you could tell what they are. I feel like black horses are always just so much cooler than like brown horses. Like OSRS, I'm as far as I'm concerned, chat, there is no new shit. RuneScape 3 is fucking shit. Like I know we've talked about this a while back, but they're bad. I don't want you having that indomitable mount. Everyone got feats for mounted combat, apparently.
No reason to pause.
I don't know why we all have horses,
Awaits us.
but I guess we just have horses now. Look at that, the horse got a level. I don't know what this means. Aggressor, okay. I guess it would be a bulwark. Oh my god. Why does it have Arcana checks? It's a weird thing to give a fucking horse. Okay. Alertness, sure. horsey. Yep. OSRS is so fucking good. Like, I went through and I did some bossing last night, and it's such a good time. Like, I really am just waiting for, like, the next league to do, like, an entire thing of again. I can't wait. We did Dead Man a little bit, but Dead Man was just meh. I just need to play, like, more of the normal game. I just know that Caffeine has, like, 0 negative interest in OSRS. Kinda sucks. Let's get Brew Potions. I would like you to have that. You're the person that normally does. Inflict light wounds is going to be great. And then... Molten Orb is pretty solid. Molten Orb is pretty good. Then we got this guy. Eldritch Scoundrel. Another one of these. Gave him Trickery, Mobility, and Stealth. Okay. Accomplish Sneak Attack. Yes, please. Burning Arc is really good. And Mirror Image is also really good.
Yet another obstacle.
It's so weird to have a horse. I'm very thrown off why we just suddenly have a horse. It's like, okay. Horsey.
Do not fear. Do not
You
waver.
won't survive me.
Cool. I think we're a little over leveled, chat. I think we're a little over leveled. Just a fade. There's so far to go. It's like 7 billion fucking miles. I apparently need to boost you guys' stealth a lot more. Jesus. It's never ending.
Too late for apologies.
Cindy, please.
Go for their head.
Trouble? Oh, baby.
Time to share your treasures.
Go get him, horsey. Failed a saving throw? That's good. I don't want any of this. Do you want that? Probably want whatever this has. No, I don't. Surprisingly enough.
Here we go. I can handle it.
Why do we have the horse in the house?
I am helpful.
Into
Am I
the
not?
fray!
I'll hit you.
Alright. That's a no-go.
Done already?
Is that treasure?
That's right, that's the whole reason we came here. This is a side quest. I don't know why I expected there to be more to it, but I guess that's it. Prepare to fight.
They will break against our resolve. The light take you! The inheritor, guide my blade!
Are you still here?
Well, that dude just got bumped in half. Feels good to me. I wish more dudes would just bump themselves in half. Cool. We'll take a rest after we turn in the quest, and then we'll take it from there and see where we're going. But imagine it's pretty close to done. So, Poogies. Beautiful, chat. Where's Olivia? Here we go. Okay, hold on. Let's go rest. And then it's attack time, chat. His charisma almost rivals mine. Which is to say it's disgusting and he's a monster. Point blank shot is so good. Magic weapon is fun. Summon small elemental is also pretty good. Wizard Savant, huh? She wanted to have points on all those, but you know, Acid Arrow is really good though too. I'm gonna get a few points. We need somebody to really carry these in particular, because knowledge stuff is not something we have a ton of. Get athletics up to not being negative though, because that's gross. Greater spell focus. We'll do illusion. What? Evocation's also really good. Since it's fireball and stuff. Okay. Hard save. Erebeth, why did I wake up to demons all around me? No, I want him still. Let's go. Let's go. It's wartime, chat.
Here we go.
How the ritual works. Aster, there's no room for error. A star, huh? Now the demon's time to suffer. I got it worked.
I can handle it.
Open your heart to me. I am helpful, am I not?
Is that a trap?
I hope you appreciate this.
Can't make the demons wait. beautiful. Did we step on their toes as well?
I'll cut you wide open.
Cover me, all right? Go.
Building is severely damaged when the Lord to rescue flung the ward stone against the wall. Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
One demon mine, rest divine. Oh, this is our allies putting them to fuck to sleep. Let's go.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh, attack of opportunities on those little scumbags. Hell yes. So it's about. Okay.
Can we retreat already?
Spirits demand your blood.
Good guys always win.
Let's go.
Stab you or zap you?
Run them over. Staunton, thank you all, my little pet. Don't come near me. Get back. No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Well, she just straight up abducted the dwarf man. Magically
Every
locked.
trap might be treasure.
Good point. Appears to have been in our good graces that it was indeed Dredger.
Here we go.
Let me draw the first blood.
Guide my blade.
That's a very locked door.
Save the last one for me.
Okay, we're good.
Endure.
I can handle them.
To the fray.
Might take a goal. Must be a sign.
All right.
Broken bits and pieces are just okay. Disfigured relics dating back to the previous Crusades. Records getting destroyed by demons? Neat. Wish you could say it was new.
First come, first serve.
Praise the Amaday. Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation, my lady. I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several knights reverently kneel before the succubus, who's wearing nothing but a smirk. And I love you, my children, all of you together, and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess my shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are so pure. Forgive my blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I can't help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Saren Ray is a dull lamp, and Shannon dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, but not in the way a true believer should of his deity? I forgive you, my name. I forgive you and I accept your love. But I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment. So punish yourself. Wash away your sins with blood, and in my love, the divine and the carnal. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes, which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds up 2 bloody lumps out to the succubus. I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breasts, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Red saliva dribbles over her chin and lips. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait. Who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament? The succubus points to you, and the knights who still have eyes immediately turn in your direction. Horrifying, murmurs Camellia, unable to take her eyes off the scene before her. She nervously licks her lips. I think I'm gonna be sick. Stella's face turns gray and grips her weapons tighter. Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most noble and goodness. She's evil, but I think she made them think that she's good and kind, and that they must protect her. But that's just what the real gods... Be quiet, please, in the name of all that's holy, stop talking. The girl claps a burned hand over her mouth. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Playing with other people's minds? Mocking the faith? Come a little closer, I'll give you a blessing you won't forget. Use the spell magic. The blind knight recoils in horror. He opens and closes his mouth, lost for words, and brings his fingers up to his empty eye sockets. What did you do to me? Give me back my eyes! My faithful children annihilate the heretics. The succubus meets your gaze, her blood-stained lips stretched in a sweet smile. Are you really gonna raise your weapon against me? I am a Yomade, after all. Hey, don't listen to her. Don't give in. Remember you scared the crap out of demon shield maids? Demon is nothing compared to this. For a brief moment, the demon's wand features transform in the guardian's radiant visage, but illusion immediately dissipates. The succubus spells didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. Here we go.
Distract them from me.
Did I mess up again?
You are today's sacrifice!
Shield, okay. Wisdom and why is there? Okay. This is puzzle chat. Okay. Shit.
Might be
Good
trapped.
guys always win. We find trouble? They did. Here comes trouble.
Time to share your treasures.
We are the light. They are the darkness. We will win this war.
Okay, I feel like that did something. I have no idea what, but something.
I found something.
Surrender or
Did we
else.
step on their toes as well? Damn you!
Okay, let's go back this way and start clearing through this hallway.
I am helpful, am I not?
Got this one.
Killed by the spot by a flame. Okay. It's a flame spot. It's a flame spell, chat, that I activated on myself.
Can't make the demons wait.
Solid. Again, I saw the trap way too late. Smile. There's a lot of useless shit on these guys. A little bit bizarre. Oh shit. A new batch of living hearts for my rituals is finally here. Very good. My lord is God, and I offer these sacrifices to you. Okay!
Do not waver.
helpful, am I not?
That was a fuck up. Oh well.
So tired.
Are we putting more of them to sleep? Oh my god.
The heartbeat quickens.
Are you still here?
Take you!
Make every strike.
So strong.
Yet another obstacle.
Without risk! Into the fray!
Mock
The
fight?
inheritors, guide my blade!
Okay. I would like the horse to stop getting fucked up, preferably. Not gonna lie to you, chat. If I'm going to continue to have the horse on me at all times. How many levels did you have that I didn't put in? What the hell was I doing?
Good guys always win.
Poor horsey over here is getting boned. It's because like 5 levels that just haven't been used.
Save the last one for me.
I'll get it next time.
I hope you appreciate this.
To the first floor? Oh my god!
You've crossed the wrong month.
The heartbeat quickens.
The performance is lacking.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I am helpful, am I not?
Maybe I did something wrong here.
Pungent smell dominates the scene. Okay, so nothing good. Got it. So many potions. Oh my god. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, now what is that? I am helpful, am I not? Let me draw the first blood.
God damn it, team.
Cover me, all right?
Damn you!
Into the fray!
Another room full of baddies. Let's go.
No glory without risk!
All right.
Ancient font once sanctified water for the church's rituals, but demons have found it by filling the basin with human remains. Let's wipe out my... Oh. Yo.
Why did you drag me here, you wench? To mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink my blood, devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
Lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them, the Crusaders and their witless queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
They talk about love, but they are really talking about a terrible disaster. Like an earthquake, or a hurricane, or a shipwreck.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love. You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
What are you hoping for, demon? Staunton is loyal in the Crusader cause. He won't succumb to your lies.
There's no bigger lie in all of Galarian than your beloved Crusades. A century-old delusion encouraged by your disgraced queen. The only thing that is true is my love for you, my darling.
Staunton gets his feet and looks at the eyeless Lilith with a strange expression on his face. Mountain would sooner weep than this grim dwarf, but tears now well in his eyes.
It's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again.
No, he's gonna attack her.
Let's go. Come.
Get back!
Grasping his weapon, Staunton slashes him and Nago's eyeless face with a surprising agility for one of his stature, flees up the stairs.
Curses! Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Wholly, eternally, and willingly.
Yikers. It's probably not a good thing. One might even say a bad thing. Smile.
I'll cut you wide open.
Take a nap, baddie. I'll take your axe, though.
This is my kind of work.
Easy. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, Crusaders could have expected many things: an ambush, deadly spells, or hordes of enemies. But not an empty hall, still and silent, with no Menago or henchman. Only the obelisk and the glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor. But then again, all is not as placid as it seems. Oliver once again hears the seething choir. It's time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another, and suddenly Oliver sees the Wardstone not as a moment ago, but something completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It's a cage made of pure energy. The place where the scar is struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep through the entire artifact. And there, two hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red. But what are they all waiting? But they're all waiting. What for? Hearken to the Light Warrior's words. The Light Warrior speaks duty, service, and sacrifices made. The words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven who committed to this infinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They made no complaint. They asked no easing of their burden. The goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again. They would consider it the ultimate honor to make their sacrifice their freedom for the cause. The angels knew Discari's evil plan. When the last of the Light Warriors fell, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive. They'll destroy everything around it, and the other obelisks in the chain will make the same fate. The Light Warriors pray for help. They plead for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumb to demonic corruption are already beyond salvation. But if they're stopped, it will allow the Wardstone to heal and Light Host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruin of Canabras is the ideal weapon for this task. Cut the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it, and restore the Wardstone's full power. The eyes of the Aeon now slumbering within the hero's soul awaken. They urge the hero to look upon the Wardstone to them. The Aeon's eyes wish to see. Okay, look on them. The eyes of the Aeon pierce through essence, matter, and time, and reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The stones are just as much of a perversion as the Wardstone wound itself. Demons are not of this plane, but this does not give the Umide and her herald license to disrupt the balance still further. By imprisoning an untold number of angels in stone, a crime committed in the name of good does not offset that committed in the name of evil. It only multiplies the harm done in cosmic order. Hark of the Red Warriors. Red Warriors speak of pain, lies, and delusionment. Their words reveal the truth of the ward stones. The barrier surrounding the world is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the ward stone, these angels experience physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service, they suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not even know their names. Enough! The Red Warriors know their blades, now have turned against their former brother and hasten the triumph of Discari and servants. Once the Warden Stones have been wholly conquered by corruption, become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Suddenly, Albus prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death, but they agree this existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabras is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the wards along with all the prisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be gifted a merciful death, and it will end their suffering once and for all. I don't get the difference between these two. There's the fate of two angelic hosts, faithful and fallen, the fate of Canabras. Perhaps all of Mendev now rests in the hero's hands. How will we proceed? Whatever this crystal chisel may be, its power is great indeed. It can destroy the stone along with all inhabitants, or can mend it by killing the angel defectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those that wish to escape and keep the stone attached for all those that wish to remain. The Untitled perceive a solution to the goddess's tinkering, one that will cost no lives. One strike with the crystal chisel on the perfect point, and the stone's magic will be destroyed, and all the angels will go to their rightful place, to heaven. Lord of the planes of chaos and evil. The remnant of the Aeon's power draws all that is left in the Aeon's existence to the hero, urging him to put things right. Somewhere deep within the hero's soul, the familiar ire sees endless rage, unbridled hatred, happen if unleashed here at the stone. Welcome, welcome, Moon. Cleanse the wardstone, destroying the fallen celestials. That's the choice. A righteous hand never misses. The chisel strike destroys the fallen angels who succumbed to corruption and betrayed their brethren in sacred mission. Words of light greet their deliverer with the glorious battle cry. Cleanse the corruption, the stone fills with blinding light. The Crusaders succeeded. The angels' battle within the wardstone has ended, and the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this is no guarantee of the future of the state of the guarantees the safety of the future. What happens here can happen again. The Medevians can no longer rely on humanity's gift as they once did, but the danger is past for now. Unbearable to bear such flagrant violation of the laws of reality, and the skies of the Aeon fade away for good. I lost him. Sorry to hear you're sick, Moon. Good vibes, friend. What? What?
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
What? Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
What? What? What up, Legend? How you doing, bud? The blistering vivid memory releases you. You return from the depths of the past to the present. Feel a fresh breeze in your face. The energy expelled from the wardstone is blown the roof off the great garrison. The wardstone's energy fuses you, and through you flows into your allies.
What is happening? Help us, Iomade! What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have
What
her
the
cornered.
fuck, chat?
Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
What does that mean?
You're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway.
Looking down, you notice the wound in your chest is opened up again and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword. But there's no pain. All you feel is power filling through you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound start to join and heal until it fully closes. Managa's face twists in frustration. The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelmed, all-conquering power fills you. What, that little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss? The gods themselves are only your equals now. Now we're gonna have some fun. Well, fun for me, I don't know about you.
We'll see who's having more fun when I've got my claws in you.
Holy shit, chat.
Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Save the last one for me.
Alright. First things first. Bardic Inspiration. Get a heal off. Let's keep up the magic stuff we had going on there. Let's get a charge. I want that heal. Okay, that should be all the abilities I've got right off the bat. Big rain of attacks. Okay.
Are you still here? Guess I'm done with spells for tonight.
Holy shit, Chad.
Why are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
Anago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
The Crusaders were right. You're a traitor. You were always a traitor. Staunton, don't do this.
Don't do it? And why not?
You still have a chance to redeem your... Yeah. What did you promise you for betrayal? You still have a chance to redeem yourself.
Staunton, it's the truth. The Crusaders of Canabras have treated you like dirt. But we would never do that to you. We are your friends.
Shut up! I've been listening to fairy tales about redemption for 70 years! Enough! Not another word!
What did you promise you for betrayal, Dresden? You know it's life.
She's already given me a lot more than all you Crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had enough to hear with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption.
You're hurting yourself, just so she can hurt you even worse later. And all that so you can feel hurt until the day you die. You're awfully silly.
I know, girl. But it's too late for me to learn any different. When I die, pour one out for the old fool. Enough talking. Monago, cast your spells and get out of here. I'll hold him off. Quickly! Before I change my mind.
No, my sweet. I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go. Let me finally. God damn it all! Let's go!
The demon and traitor vanish in the magical haze. Feel energy thrumming through your body and soul start to fade. It doesn't leave you, it hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small, incredible energy, as well as understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power. Can I see the mythic path that I am now on? No? I can't be an angel. Ooh. Chaos. Abyss. Heaven, which is good. Death. Law. Instruments of Freedom, which is Elysium. It's like a heal. I want to do Close to Heaven, I think. Do a lot of good options. Domain Zealot. Elemental Barrage. Limitless Rage. Chanting with the powers into invigorating coordinate battle meditations one. Yeah, I like that choice. Key pool increased. Sounds amazing. 4 more spells. I like those words. All of her spells that we have on her are fire spells. More casting. Horse doesn't get a mythic rank, chat. The horse doesn't get a mythic rank.
Here we go.
Horse got screwed. That was nuts, chat. I have so many questions now. That twist hit me like a truck. Ooh, head for the Costco. I love Costco.
Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. Have you considered mixing this little shindig, Beth?
When Anevia reaches the long table your party's gathered around, she heavily flops onto the bench and hands out the tankards of beer.
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canobras. And we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate. And he deserves to be honored for saving the city, and possibly all of Menhav.
Hey, if you want to heap more praise on me, don't hold back.
Now that's you celebrate your achievements?
And then you toast you with your tankard.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canobras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
It's simply unforgivable.
Comes the cheerful voice of someone sitting in the far corner of the table.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, breathe on this for me. For good luck.
Breathe on the stone. We all need the good luck we can get.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Well, a couple perhaps.
Says the same mirthful voice that joined in before.
Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
Earbeth looks at the end of the table with the voice originating from her. Her eyes widen as her words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
The woman dressed in an unshowy finery raises her eyebrows.
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
The rumors of your beauty were not exaggerated.
Thank you for the compliment. So, this is what he looks like. The one all Mendev is talking about. News of your deeds reached me even before my messengers could.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange.
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored hero here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canobras will enjoy themselves today. And my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
Will you join our celebration, Your Majesty?
Please, don't Your Majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court in Erosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms. Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new hero all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
We all need to get some rest.
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly
Really?
joined the ranks of the city's defenders.
Really?
Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Discari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canobras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you.
Such a shithead.
No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
Your Beth mutters.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Kionin and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. but I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
My what?
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now allow me to devote some time to the
My what?
hero of the evening.
My army?
I did not come here solely to give you this chance to celebrate, but all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big plans for all of you, especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabris. Now, what are we drinking?
The fires of Canabris have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
The fight for Canabris marked the beginning of the 5th Crusade. This is like the end of the Wildlands. We just are getting started. Oh shit, Chet! Is that next to him, next to Earbet, the hero saved Canabris? The queen is coming, the queen is coming!
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved
I was
the
a
city.
hero.
I, Queen Gorfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade.
The first day of the what?
I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss.
I'm gonna what?
The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto
No.
or death.
Hold on, what?
And now it's time to rest.
Now I glitched to the side too. What? 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 I don't wanna go war.
There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment. Hey Finian, what do you think? Tell me about the Pathfinder Society. Oh, well, some folks curse our names, calling us opportunities to just want out of pockets, but that's only part of it. Travelers, explorers, always mysteries, and fighters of evil. Being good coin hasn't hurt anybody yet, but for folks like me, it's that what matters most. Can't see the world, play a part, and everything, stick our noses everywhere. Getting in a circle isn't easy. First, you gotta prove that you can endure any place you're sent to. That you won't shy away or flee. That's why you'll never catch a long line of applicants outside of any society lodge. Your lodge is adventure captain, and they'll approve your application. You're in. So many lodges all over the earth, but the main one is located far away in Absalom. I've been there myself, but I've heard lots of stories about it. And the December that covers the Pathfinder affairs from there. Do you realize your weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Yama Day, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I like. I choose anywhere to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be somebody's weapon here. Everything's dead now. Everyone decides their own fate. Do you remember anything from before you ended up in Canabris? I mean, a lot of things happened. Remember how happy I was when the Wardstone was placed in Canabris? That was some celebration. Remember when the cultists took me, cut down my whole body, and dragged me to the ringleader? Don't know his name. Everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, memory's fuzzy. Some reason he didn't sacrifice me or anything. Just knocked me around. Said he been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped and what I did, I can't remember. Some crusader picked me up with a wound, brought me Canabras, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? The Wardstone, you say? You're describing something that happened decades ago. That's rich. Next you can tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year, that was. Well, maybe the year before last. Couldn't have been wandering the moon that long. I would have either been dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. Fenian, you need to understand you're not human anymore. Hey, you feeling right? Maybe you have to lie down. I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. It's human as they come. What do you think my travels have worn me down so much because I got an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human always, no matter my circumstances. Remember who I am and never to be ashamed of my ancestors. I get it now. Got it.
What's going on here? I can handle it.
Ah, there you are, you dashing troublemaker, you. Our short acquaintances come to an end. Very soon you'll depart on your crusade where you'll scrap by on horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amid snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by the freezing cold, and look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have a journey ahead of me too. Shredded a sailboat in the south. I've also hired an excellent chef and a host of other entertainments. Well, each their own, I suppose. And I'm genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see, but you do intrigue me. If only you'd spent a little more time together, but of course. Not in these conditions. Let the Crusades and demons have each other. With any luck, they'll take the entire sanctum of the spectacle down with them. If you feel like you don't belong here, go. But I'd like to see you again someday in the future. To get to know you better. You can throw a banquet for me to celebrate our victory in Dresden. What do you say? Victory in Dresden? Your optimism is so charming. Well, should you prove lucky enough to survive by some miracle, come and find me. Perhaps I shall even remember you. No promises, though. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who's heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Maybe if it does someone good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well, then, farewell, Commander. I assume that I shall be in the most precious memories on this most disgusting and exhausted road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Or, if not the most precious memory, then the most stirring.
Can't make the demons wait.
Camp Quartermaster, your service, that may be helping me. Oh, this is all my stuff that was in my chest. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Lambkin the Cyclops? Good afternoon, your Commander Ernest. Do you remember us with the crew from the next door theater company, the one you say the Canabras? Back when you went in your Commander, yes. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed a clean pot and men soldiers duos. Keeping up a theater is expensive, and we'll have to take all side jobs, but we don't stop what we're doing. We're going to play like legendary feats. Of course, the crowd sees it's difficult. We can't find people to play the hordes of demons. Decided against using rituals to summon real demons. Luckily, we have Master Ken. He's invented a way to solve the problem using sound. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran out of a burned village. We put the piglets in a box and scared them a little, and the sound they make is just like an approaching demon horde. What's the important question is choosing a lead actor who can play the great commander. We had a Barney over it, breaking a number of lances as well as a shovel, a rolling pin, a set of back scratchers. Decide no matter what. Maybe you can help us. We have two candidates, they're the most suited to the role. One will have the honor of conveying your heroism on the stage. A Cyclops actor. It's completely tame, believe me. Truth be told, in our show, you mainly just make short, heroic explanations of the fateful moment, like Onward will never give up. Heart burns with courage, like Lamb King can definitely handle the script. Don't have any other actors who vaguely resemble me? Okay, I did play with my mom. I will be played by Lambkin. Wonderful, we took you away from all the important things like heroes and commanders do. We're off to rehearsal. I mean, we're first gonna wash the pots, then we're off to rehearsal. Let's go, you lazy lumps. Don't embarrass old grandma now. Lambkin is my name. I am an actor! Hell yeah. Hell yeah, chat! I want to be played by a Cyclops.
Beautiful.
Alright, unless somebody stops me, I guess we should go see the fucking Queen. Hey, Lynn.
Let's see what we can do.
Alright. Your moliness. The Queen greets you with a stare. She's dropped the pompous air in which she just announced the Fifth Crusade. Face of the ruler of Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She's made her move and now waits her opponent's reply.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation.
Ooh, I like that.
The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Vainik. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
When we met at Defender's Heart, I never imagined you'd make me the commander of a new crusade. One could say you slapped me in the dick with it.
Even extreme. And beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it.
Oh my.
However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
I have some questions about my mission retake, Dresden.
Of course, I shall answer.
How'd they do it?
That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
Staunton Vane, I saw him at the Great Garrison. He defected the demons.
Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting. I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
It's a tough choice, I understand. Like, I get it.
Support. The longer you live, the more things you do.
Sucks.
And the more criticism you endure. Today, many blame me for all manner of reasons, and few try to understand my actions. Your words warm my soul.
Pog, what forces are at my disposal?
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
It's been decades and no one's managed to retake the city. Why do you think we're different?
We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris. We must attack swiftly before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
What about long-term goals? Do you know how to get rid of the world wound forever?
Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz, and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, The next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the Abyss.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are confined in the Word Zone?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Canobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. Nevertheless, I am pleased that you solved the mystery of the wardstone in Canobris, and were able to save this gift of Iomede. It was a deed worthy of a knight commander of the Fifth Crusade.
You should know I received an unusual gift in the caves beneath Canabras. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. He was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light of heaven.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the World Wound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on this special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
And what are you going to do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
My queen, I'd like you to remain with us. The Dresden campaign is on the hope of the Crusade, and the blessings of Iomede that you may carry may be decisive in this battle.
I hear a polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign.
Your new alignment is chaotic good
I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev. But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen, and a queen of warriors. Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito.
Yo!
Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
Task is clear.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
What a wonderful gesture, Your Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him this chance to serve the common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander.
The queen bestows a smile on you, then brings her gaze to rest on Darren once more.
I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count. But your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself.
She screwed him real hard.
Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Ayomade help us.
We're fucked. Hey, any of you. Tell me straight, how'd that brawl the Great Garrison end? I heard rumors, of course. It's kind of my job, you know, to listen. But you have no idea what the Goblins and Crusaders say about you. The Ayomade came to you and appointed you were herald, or say you died, and honest to God's angel is now leading the army disguised as you. Still, I'll just say it was just an explosion in an alchemist lab, and I'm the one spreading rumors about it. Your powers, I wish. You only have a chance to get in Great Garrison. It's hard to describe. You kind of become more charismatic. More dangerous. I have a gut instinct about these things. If I didn't already, you'd be dead. You're dangerous, Commander, and by Desna, I hope you'll be as dangerous to our enemies, not to us. Or yourself. Cool.
Here we go.
I guess I'll go outside. I'm going to do a hard save, chat, because we're going to end right here. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow we'll be playing Tales of Arise instead of this guy. It's kind of going to depend on how things go, on when and where we're doing that. We'll kind of see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, friends, thanks for spending some of your life here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to play some more Pathfinder sometime next week. This game's so goddamn good. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll catch you guys then. Bye-bye.